on. Usually teams schedule an easy opponent for their homecoming games. This year the Kansas State Wildcats hosted Oklahoma, the fourth-ranked team in the country. That's not an easy task for homecoming. More than 47,000 at the Bill Snyder Family Memorial Stadium. On K-State's opening possession, Austin English is going to force Josh Freeman out of the pocket and will tip the ball. Travis Lewis will intercept it and return it 27 yards to the Kansas State 26-yard line. Oklahoma's first drive, DeMarco Murray up the middle for 12 yards, down to the Kansas State 2. 2 plays later, DeMarco in from 3 yards out, and Oklahoma's up 7-0. 5 plays on 26 yards, took 1 minute and 29 seconds. And that'll be the theme here in the opening half. After a Kansas State 3-and-out, OU's next possession, Sam Bradford back to pass, and he'll find Joaquin Iglesias for 48 yards down to the Kansas State 12. Joaquin on the day, 2 catches for 62 yards. That'll set up a 1-yard touchdown by Sam Bradford. Sooners are up 14-0. 5 plays in just 1 minute and 45 seconds. After a Kansas State touchdown, Chris Brown will get the handoff, and he'll run for 37 yards down to the Kansas State 15. This drive is going to take 2 plays and 52 yards. Sam's going to hook up next with DeMarco Murray for 15 yards and the touchdown. Sam Bradford's first of 3 touchdown passes on the day. Oklahoma's up 21-7 after a Kansas State punt. Sam Bradford back to pass. He's going to find Quentin Chaney for 48 yards down to the 11-yard line. Chaney has 2 catches for 55 yards on the day. Next play, Chris Brown from 11 yards out. Touchdown Oklahoma 28-7. 2 plays, 59 yards. Chris Brown on the afternoon, 20 rushes, 143 yards, and 1 touchdown. Now in the second quarter, Oklahoma leading 28-21. Josh Freeman back to pass. He's going to find Dion Murphy for 9 yards and a touchdown. That's going to tie it up 28-28 midway through the second quarter. But Oklahoma will come right back. On 4th down, Sam Bradford back to pass will find Joaquin Iglesias. 14 yards and a huge first down to keep the drive alive. Next play, Sam back to pass, find DeMarco Murray in the flat, 10 yards out, touchdown Oklahoma. 8 plays, 80 yards, 1 minute and 34 seconds. Oklahoma up 35-28. OU's next possession, Bradford back to pass. He's going to find Jermaine Gresham down the sideline, 29 yards for the touchdown. Jimmy Stevens' kick failed. It's 41-28 Oklahoma. 5 plays, 42 yards. Gresham with 3 catches on the day, 44 yards, and 1 touchdown. Kansas State's next possession, Josh Freeman back to pass. He's going to be picked off by Dominique Franks at the 25. He returns it down to the 10, and the Sooners are in business once again. 2 plays later, DeMarco Murray from 4 yards out, touchdown Oklahoma. 2 plays, 15 yards, 1 minute off the clock, and Oklahoma's up 48-28. On just his 11th career punt return, redshirt freshman Ryan Broyles is going to cover 68 yards and route to his first career punt return TD. This marks the first punt return for a Sooner since Reggie Smith did it back in 2006. Oklahoma's up 55-28, 55 points in the first half, tied an Oklahoma record. The previously posted 55 points, also against Kansas State in a 1942 matchup. The second half not near as exciting as the first half. Kansas State managed just 1 touchdown, and OU's Jimmy Stevens kicked a 21-yard field goal. The final from Manhattan, 58-35.
Thought, the first half offensively we were really, executed incredibly well, run and pass, and, defensively we gave up some big plays. Josh Freeman, scrambling around, buying extra time, throwing the ball with that arm. It just was tough containing them, but fortunately we did. In the second quarter we really buckled down, came up with some big turnovers, and really all day I think we had 5 turnovers. So that part was positive, and but again, there's a lot that still has to be improved on.
It kind of surprised me because it did. It kind of felt like we'd be on the field and every drive seemed like it was probably 4 plays or less and just bang, bang, bang. And I think that's part of what the no huddle gives us. It allows us to go to tempo, and I don't think they were ready for our tempo in the first half.
And then we came out second half and just didn't play quite as clean, and not that that's frustrating, because when you win on the road and you put up that many points. I mean, we're trying to work the clock. We just need to be better. But I have a hard time. As a coach, you're always pushing your guys, and I had a hard time being negative when you go on the road and put 58 points. So it needs to be better, but there's a lot of good things. We still think we can play better, and we're going to keep striving to do that.
Hey, we did a great job, in the first half, but, we came out flat the second half. They were going to score 3 points in the second half, but I think we got, too confident or whatnot. We just got to keep pushing down.
Obviously we just got to do a better job of getting our guys to play with more discipline in those situations, and obviously we missed some tackles on the bubble screen there that went for 77. Very disappointing, but they executed. But we just hate giving things away and giving points, giving momentum, just playing sloppy defensively. And there was a lot that was really good today.
Next Saturday, the Sooners are back at home to renew the rivalry with the Nebraska Cornhuskers in the Battle of the Big Reds. Kickoff is 7 o'clock in Norman. I'm Tim Money for NewsOK.TV in Manhattan, Kansas.